What's up? What's down? What's around? One of these days I'm gonna get y'all to say it with me. I'm just joking. Anyways, I'm gonna cut to the chase right quick. Yeah. Um, the title of this video is gonna be. Normally I don't put the title, and I just kind of just let you figure it out. But anyways, the title of this video is gonna be "Women Are Powerful," and I'm trying to make this one too long because I gotta get out of here. Temperature dropping. But I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Watchers, and it's one of the books in the Apocrypha. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with biblical stuff. I'm just going to try to. Some of you may or may not be into the Bible or whatnot, but it's very interesting. Some of the things that I read. I mean, I'm a Christian. I'm proclaimed to be Christian, and I believe in Jesus the Christ, and I believe He died for my sins and stuff like that. But let me get to the topic instead. I can just ramble on about stuff. The Watchers, okay. Um, the reason why I basically said women are powerful is because uh, Azazel, I believe he was a fallen angel, or he was a uh, basically his job was to watch humans and make sure they weren't doing too much stupid stuff, right? So tell me why this guy, Mr. Azazel, I think it was an angel or a demon or something. Some people say it's a demon, but tell me why Mr. Azazel, he wanted him to get him a wife, right? He saw them human women was like, thicky, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to get with him, you know what I'm saying? Him and all his brothers and stuff that was with him, you know? I mean, I don't know if they was actually his brothers, but I'm kind of just paraphrasing. I'm not using full details. I'm just kind of just like putting it all together. But I'm thinking about this. I don't think for a second people realize, like, I don't think people really realize how powerful women really are. I mean, okay, think about this for a second. A heaven, a heavenly, um, spiritual being, right? He was a spiritual being. He decided to give up everything, everything that he ever had and known, all for a piece of cat. I mean, I can't even like. I'm like, bruh. I mean, this concept hit me because I was reading in the Bible last night. I was reading different books, and then I said, you know what? Let me check out the Apocrypha. So I was checking out the Book of Enoch, and the Watchers and all them and whatnot. Though I don't know why they took them books out of the Bible. They literally tell you why the world was destroyed, like why Noah and the flood happened. Those books actually told why Noah happened. Like people like, why would God destroy the earth with water? He was so cruel. Nah, man. If you read them books, if you read the Watchers and you read the Book of Enoch, you'll be like, bruh, I'm glad he took everything out of water, man. Them giants was killing people, bro. Giants was killing humans like it was going out of style. Don't you know how you take a mosquito but you trying to bite you and you squish that little motherfucker? That's what the giants was doing to humans. They was squishing us like bugs, man. I'm telling you. They would eat up all our food and then get mad when we run out and then try to kill us. And that's pretty much what they was doing. You know what? Attack on Titans is a representation of the giants that were in the book of the Bible. I mean, it might not be any representation. Maybe the writer didn't write it like that, but that's how I interpret it. You know, it's a story that was written from that because it kind of seems that way because the giants were eating up the food and they got mad that they weren't doing it, so they started eating the people. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what they were doing. They were killing and eating people. You know. But anyway, let me get back on topic. This guy Azazel, he wanted him some cat so bad. He wanted him a woman so bad. He gave up everything, everything, just to get a woman, just to have sex with her, to have some offspring that became giants. And God punished them. And then they went to Enoch and said, "Look, please, please, tell God, since you're the friend, since you're God's friend, please go on our behalf and ask for forgiveness." God said, oh, they told you to come ask me for forgiveness, huh? Well, you tell them birdies that they can go kiss their own fire. I'm just playing. No, he didn't say it like that. He pretty much told it. Well, in so many words, he did say it. He was like, well, tell them that their punishment that I gave them is going to be exactly the same. They won't have any peace, and they're going to have to watch all their offspring die. And then they're going to be cast in the lake of fire, and they're going to be burned. I was like, wow. All that over some cat. I'm like, good gracious, bro. A spiritual, I'm really saying something here. Y'all people, you just probably just like, okay, yeah, I know what happened. But no, I want you to really think about this. An all-powerful deity that don't need cat, don't even need it, can literally kill a person by looking at them, probably by thinking about it. He sacrificed all of that for some cat. All that for some cat, bro. I'm like, wow. Bruh. What is life? What is that, bro? Like, I'm like, an all-powerful deity. I don't think y'all are hearing me out here, bro. An all-powerful deity that can literally do anything within, well, I ain't gonna say anything because God probably had limits to his power, but let me just think about this. A powerful deity, right? He decides he wants some cat. So he gonna go and he gonna sleep with a human woman and risk it all for some woman. Now, like I said, I'm a Christian. However, there are some things that I have problems with. Why would God allow them to procreate if he knew they were going to do this? God is omnipresent and he is all-knowing. Why would he allow them to be able to procreate with human women if he knew they were going to do this? Why? I understand God allow things to happen because of free will, but I'm not trying to insult God, but I'm saying, God, you cannot put that much faith in humanity. You can't. You just can't. You can't. Because humans and anything that God creates is subject to flaw. Because it has free will. We are preaching, well, not we, but the pastor of the church I'm going to, I go to a Quaker church, by the way. Y'all probably like, what is that? I'll explain in another video. The pastor, he's preaching about free will and what it is and what it's not and how to exercise it being a Christian. And, it gets in depth. It's a simple topic, but he basically unpacks it. And it's very, very interesting. Any of you that haven't been in a traditional Quaker service, it's like, well, it's kind of not traditional, because usually traditional Quaker services is you sit and you meditate the entire service and you listen to the Lord speak to you, and then after that you depart. That's usually how it works. But this one is set up more like a traditional church. But the one guy that was actually a traditional Quaker, he still preached, but what he did was he would allow us to have question and answers. That one guy I really liked. I liked how he conducted his sermons. His sermons was like a Bible study. He would preach about something and he'd say, hey, look, anybody got any questions? And if you raise your hand, he'll give you 5 minutes of your time, and he would get about maybe not 5 minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. He would give you like 3 minutes each as a person, just to, whatever. Then if it got to the point of running out of time, he would just kind of you can ask him after church. But anyways, that's how that was. But no, I got off topic again. I apologize, y'all. But yeah, we're talking about free will and whatnot. But I'm just trying to say, like, God, I'm not saying I'm trying to insult God Almighty, but it's like, hold on, let me cut the light on. I'm not trying to say like I'm trying to insult God Almighty, but it's like, God, you cannot put faith in humanity. We as humans are terrible creatures. Terrible creatures. I mean, I just don't know why he would do that. Like Adam and Eve. He entrusted the entire fate of all humans from generation to generation to generation to generation to generation after that with one simple task. Do not eat from this tree which I put in this garden, because you will know good from evil, and you shall surely die, is what the word says. I am like, God, why did you put this tree in here if you knew they were going to eat from it? That's like telling a 5-year-old, do not put this knife in the toaster, and you set the knife right beside the toaster. What do you think they're going to do? Eventually, they're going to put that knife in that toaster, and they're going to shock the biscuits out of themselves. Sorry if y'all had the volume up. But no, seriously, they're going to literally shock the ever-loved ice cream out of them. They're going to be like holy birds. This is crazy. So, and I talk to people that say, well, you can't think about God in a normal sense of humanity because God he's smarter than you and he knows more than you. I say, I know that. I understand that. It's not a matter of wits. I'm not trying to be outsmart God. It's just I have questions that cannot necessarily be answered. You know? The questions I have cannot be answered. I mean, it can be answered, but it's not a direct answer. You have to give me a long, drawn-out answer to describe thoroughly what, why God would even think about doing something like that, Because me personally, I can't think of a reason why. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, you think they call God the Father, right? They say God the Father, right? It's like, God, humans are dumb. Like, when you first made humans, you knew they were stupid. You knew they was dumb. All it took is one push in any direction, and that's all it took. The serpent came down and tricked Eve. Like I said, like I know you might say, where you going? You jumping all over the place. I'm staying on topic. I'm just giving you different perspectives. He went to who? Who did he go to? He went to Eve. Eve, the woman. The woman was so powerful that she persuaded her husband, Adam, the man, to eat of the tree. She said, look, I ain't dead. Go ahead and eat of the tree too. You know what he did? He took the fruit and he ate it. Women have that much power over a man. I don't care which way you slice it, which way you cut it. Women have substantial amount of power over men. And mostly because men allow it. I hear a lot of people say that. Me specifically. We don't have any confidence. That's why you don't have a woman. I'm like, look. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Women say this and men say this. They say, well, you just don't have any confidence. I'm like, okay. So you mean to tell me a convicted felon that went to prison, possibly got his junior cakes taken. If you don't know what that means, comment and I'll email you what that means. If you know what I mean by now, great. But anyways, these women would take a man that's been locked up in prison, convicted felon, get him out of prison, or at least take care of him, put clothes on his back, feed him, and have sex whenever he wants it. And he beats her, slaps her around, and he has no job, and he doesn't do anything but just sit there and smoke weed all day. So you mean to tell me a man that does that has more confidence than me? If you tell me that, I'm going to have to drive to your house and I'm going to have to slap you as hard as I can. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not threatening YouTube. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just joking. I'm only kidding. I don't even have the time to drive to people's house. I wouldn't even want to do that. Because half the time people don't even wash themselves. I'd be slapped them and caught rabies or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I'm just trying to wake up the ones that might be falling asleep. Anyways, no. Oh, seriously now. Anyways, no. You can't tell me that though. You cannot for a second tell me that a man that sleeps on the couch all day long, smokes weed all day long, refuses to work, and gets a woman to take care of him like he's a little kid. You mean to tell me that man has more confidence than me? Well, the blue pill can be debunked very quickly. I'm going to tell you why. They say a man that hits a woman has no confidence. So, how are men that abuse women, how are they in a relationship if they have no confidence? Oh, maybe they do have confidence, but according to your logic, a man that hits a woman is a punk and a coward, and he has no confidence. You see why logic always wins? I don't care what women say. I don't care what men say. I don't care what blue pills say. I don't care. Logic always wins. It doesn't matter what you try to say, how you try to say it. Logic always wins. Always. Always wins. Every time. Every single time. Every time. Yep. Logic always wins. So, that being said, why do these types of men, why do bad boys and thugs and all this kind of stuff, why do these men get women? And look, I'm going to tell you something. Women always try to say, oh, you don't have a girlfriend? Oh, you don't have a girlfriend for a long period of time? You're gay. You just don't want a woman. You're gay. I said, hold on, wait a minute. You know, I start asking specifically black women this question. When they say, you're just gay, I say, okay, hold on. Time out. Hold on. They try to toss, it's my turn to talk. Shh, be quiet. Let me talk. Some of them get crazy and they won't stop talking. But with the ones that do let me talk, I say, hold on, check it out. How many dudes that you dated in the past sagged their pants? How many? They said, why does that matter? And I didn't ask you. I asked you how many men that you dated sags their pants. I said, I don't know, a few of them. I said, a few of them. Okay. Well, I tell you what, there are. You know what that means? Do you know what it means to sag your pants? In prison, it means that you advertising your, well, I'm trying to keep it G-rated. It means you advertising your booty. That's what that means. When you sagging your pants, that's what that means. I don't care what they tell you. That's what it means. I've talked to guys that's been convicted felons for over 10 years. And they told me that's exactly what it means. And I was like, wow. So if you see a dude, you can see his underwear and stuff. Turns out he's gay. He's telling you that he's gay, pretty much. He's telling you. Like, he's straight up just telling you. And women don't even look. They like, oh, no, it's okay. That's just the style. That is not just the style. He's telling other men, hey, come get me. That's what he's saying. While he's dating you just as a cover-up. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then you look at a guy like me that you don't understand, because I didn't lose my virginity at 12 like everybody else, you trying to think that, oh, there's something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm normal. I'm the normal one. You're not. You're the one that something's wrong with you. Yeah, there is. I'm gonna tell you something. I hear it all the time. The women be like, there's something wrong with you. That's why you can't get a woman. Hold on, wait. When did you lose your virginity? Well, that's not, when did you lose your virginity? I was like 15. You shouldn't even be thinking about sex at 15. Well, I mean, that's what happened. No, The only time you need to be thinking about sex is when you're trying to have a family. That's the only time. Because you a baby. You 15 years old and you having sex, you get pregnant, guess what? You are a baby having a baby. That's all you are. You can't even get a job at 15. Well, can you? I think you get a job at 16, but 15, 14, 15? I don't think you can legally work. I don't think you can. I don't think so. And you know, these girls, they go out and they get pregnant by these bad boys and the thugs, and they think, oh, he's going to take care of the baby, and they never hear from him again. And I'm like, go figure. And you know what they do? They look for a guy like me that's kind of weird and awkward, that's got a little bit of money, and say, okay, hey, I can get him to take care of my kids. No, sugar pie, I'm not doing that for you, baby. I ain't taking care of another man's kids. No, ma'am, I'm not doing that. I tried it multiple times and it don't work, because every single woman I tried to date that was a single mother, she, for some reason, her ex managed to sneak back into her life. I don't know why. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he did, but he got back in her life, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. No, absolutely not. Women can literally start fights and have a man finish it for her. Women are powerful, man. And people say, well, that sounds negative. It's not negative. It's the God honest truth. Women have started wars. Women have simply done stuff and started wars with nations simply because they were just beautiful. I don't think any creature on this planet should have that much power. Man, woman, boy, girl, crocodile, animal, dinosaur, I don't care. Well, I said crocodile specifically because they're technically still alive. They're dinosaurs, but they never died off. They were lethal, bro. Like, I don't think you know how dangerous crocodiles and alligators are. Like, when they were, like, in the prehistoric times, bro, them suckers as long as tractor trailers almost, bro. Some of them big ones like that, bro, they would eat a whole village of people like it was nothing if they were around during that time. But I digress. Let me get back on topic. Yeah. I mean, it's like I don't think nothing on this God green earth to have that much power. Nothing. But we give them all the power. We as men, we simp for these women and give them all the power. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. I just don't get it, man. I'm lost, bro. I'm lost. Yeah. Men just go through their lives dealing with a wife that don't even love them, and they just sit there and they still provide for her. They still do stuff for her. They goes, oh, that's my wife, I have to do this, I have to do that. And the whole time she's screwing the neighbor, she's screwing the dude's brother, she's screwing the dog, she's screwing somebody. And half the time the dude don't even know. Sometimes he do know. He just don't care. I love her so much, I don't care what she does. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you something. The blue pill does not work. The purple pill works better than the red pill and the blue pill. The purple pill is the red pill and the blue pill together. You're not 100% bowing down to women. You're not 100% against them either. You're kind of like right in the middle, you know. I ain't gonna say red pill is against women. It's against the ideals and the nature that women have produced for so many thousands of years. I'm the victim, protect me, you know. And the man literally destroys his body to protect her, just to, you know, get access to her reproductive organs. I mean, that's literally the basis of human kind. The basis of humankind, I figured it out. The basis of humankind is men literally destroy their bodies just to protect a woman so he can get access to uh, her sex organs, her reproductive organs. I don't want to say sex too many times because it might get flagged, so I say reproductive organs. So yeah, even though sex is a lot easier to say, but reproductive is more, I guess, friendlier, I guess. So that is basically the basis premise of the human genome, the entire essence of human DNA, the entire essence of human beings, the sperm and the egg. All of it comes together and create a human. And yet the government is trying to destroy that with all these different types of ideologies and these different types of sects, not sex, sects, SECT, sects, in the government. I think I spelled that right. I might have spelled it wrong. I don't know. All these little groups. That's a better word. Groups that are idolized, and they are created to disrupt the fabric of the family, the husband, the wife, the child, mother, father, child. They are trying to destroy this narrative with hormones, processed food, nuclear radiation, dating, New World Order, population control, abortion. All these things are contributing to the downfall of the unit, the father, the mother, and the child. They are trying everything they can to destroy this very, very small, simple, but yet effective formula that God has already put in place. The creator of the universe has put this principle into fruition so that humans could stay afloat. Because of every human decided that normal reproduction was inadequate. If they said this, then what would happen to the human race? People think that they see, people aren't really understanding how deep this goes. I'm gonna take you down this rabbit hole. You're already halfway in it. You might as well keep going. You question right now what I'm saying. You saying this guy's a lunatic. He's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you a real life example. What's happening in China right now? What's happening in South Korea right now? Right now. What's happening in Japan right now as we speak? Right now. What are they doing? What's happening? I'm going to tell you what's happening. More people are dying than there are being born in these countries. In the next 500 years, if something does not change, these people will be extinct. Now, I gave that number 500. I read that somewhere a long time ago in a statistic. It was a decimal number, so it wasn't quite as much, but roughly it was 4.99876 blah 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 blah. So it was basically 500 years roughly, because it was 400 something 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 something, some long decimal number, but it rounded up to 5. So I'd say about 500 years. Because, I mean, in 5 years, they're not going to go extinct. But in 500 years, that's many, many generations. That's, how many decades is that? Because that's 12 years in a decade. I don't want to do the math right now because I'm tired and ready to go home. But anyways, that's quite a few decades. 12 months in a year. Well, they claim it's actually 13 because it was some kind of calendar. I'm not even going to go into that. That right there is a whole hour-long video I'm not even going to go into. I read up on that, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday. What does that mean? I'll go into that one. See it. You know what? I'm going too far. Y'all. I've already lost y'all. I'm okay. I'm gonna stop because I'm losing y'all. All right. So I'm going too fast. Let me go back to the real world example. What is happening in Japan, South Korea, and China? More people are dying than being born. So, If you interrupt the father, mother, child, if you interrupt that formula, you're going to have a stagnated number. Yep. Stagnated number. But I made this video quite long, and I actually didn't want to make it, so I was shooting for 25 minutes. It ended up being 30 minutes long. I apologize. But I had a lot to unpack. But getting back to the starting point of the video. Don't worry, I'm not going to start all the way over. I'm just going to end with the starting point so you can remember the main idea. Women are very powerful. And also, a heavenly being named Azazel and the other Watchers that was with him, they gave up everything they had to be with a woman. Call me crazy, but that's insane. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Likes, comments, subscribe. Hey, all comments are welcome. Negative ones, positive ones, anything. I don't care. You can say you're the ugliest guy I've ever seen. I don't care. I will reply to it. I want to know your thoughts. I don't care. Man, woman, boy, child, zebra, cat, dog, shrimp, crawdad, anything. If you want to comment, go on ahead. No hate's given to you. I don't care if you're blind, crippled, crazy, gay, straight, robot, not robot, goth girl. If you're a goth girl, I need to talk to you. If you're a robot chick, I need to talk to you. But if you're not, don't worry about it. I'm not going to say nothing crazy. I might say something crazy depending on... I just match energy. That's all I do. If you say something stupid in the comment section, I'll say something just as stupid. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I just match energy. I found out that is the easiest way to deal with people. When they come off sideways, you come off sideways too. But you do it in a way that you diffuse the situation and you make them mad all at the same time. Like if a person's like screaming at you like, man, what are you doing? You like, you say, what now? Man, what you doing, man? You acting stupid, blah, 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 this and that. I'll be like, oh, okay. Well, I can tell you what, I can make it better. I just won't act at all. I won't do nothing. I'll just walk away and you ain't got to deal with it no more. But no, you did this, you did that. That ain't how we're going to do this right here, bro. We ain't going to do it like that. I'm going to walk away. You going to go about your business. I'm going to go about mine. That's how we're going to do it. You don't tell me what to do and this and that. And at that point, you just turn around and you start walking away. If they hit you, you break them apart. You rip them apart. Do what you got to do. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna end on I'm gonna end about that Azazel guy. Yeah, he lost everything because of that, because of the cat, man. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want to leave it on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna give you some encouraging words. Look, if you're rejected, I don't care what age you are. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if your mom, your dad, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your dog, your cat, your zebra. I don't care who tells you that you're a failure and you're a loser. You don't listen to them. I don't care who they are. You do not listen to them. I want to save someone's life. If you're thinking about ending it, don't do it. Just because a woman doesn't like you, there's a reason for it. If a man is alone and a man is struggling, that does not mean that there's something wrong with him. That means there's something wrong with society and he's above the problems of society. And society doesn't know how to deal with him, so therefore they reject him. A lot of times why people reject people, I found out this, is because if their life is trash, if their life is just terrible and in shambles, if you got your life together, a lot of times they'll reject you because they'll feel like, oh, this person think they're better than me. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just I have a goal and I'm not going to let anybody or anything stop that goal. So look, that's my encouraging word to y'all. Don't give up. I don't care what it is, what you're going through. Don't give up. Don't do it. Do not let a woman manipulate you, fellas. And women, if there are any women, do not let any men manipulate you. Because you do not, and I repeat, do not need that in your life. You don't need that in your life. You don't need it in your life. And with that, Papa Strange, signing out.